Hi, welcome to Beautiful Snow TV, and welcome back, Snowflakes, and welcome if you guys are new. I am going to be doing a full set today using these duct tips and all the products you see here. If I sound like a little down or like more whispering, I have had my tooth pulled last Friday, and I am still struggling to talk. So you have to excuse me, I do apologize. So these are all the products we're going to be using: a dehydrator, primer from Protein Bond from Young Nails, base coat. We're going to be doing, some more primer that I use whenever I do full sets on clients. I use this nail glue that I just bought from Amazon. It comes with this one here, which I do like better. And then it also comes with a different one in there that you guys seen me use plenty of times with a little needle nozzle. And then I'm also going to be using these two gel polish airbrush gels, some Macart rhinestone glue, that one I like as well. I'm going to be doing my hand, so I'm going to do my left hand on camera and my right hand off camera, just to make the video go by pretty smooth. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. This is everything you need to do if you're going to do your own nails and keep them on for more than 2 weeks. This is the prep that you'll be doing. This is a fine grit sanding band. I think it is a 180. No, I think it's 240. So this one is 240, and I'm just going to go over all of the nails. Excuse me. You don't want to run over them really, really hard. You're not trying to, remove anything. You just want to remove the shine. This is very gentle. Be very gentle on your nails because, as you guys all know, I do have frail, brittle nails, and, I'm surprised that they take the damage that they do when I constantly change my nails, but I'm going to go in with some dehydrator. This one is one of my favorites. I've used a couple others, but you can also use alcohol. You can get that from Dollar Tree. I like to go over the tips of the nails because that's where I'm going to be gluing my tips down. Yes, I did glue these down. I did etch the tip of the nail. These are some duct tips that I did show you guys in the beginning. I love these duct tips. I'm going to be shaping them after I adhere them. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put them on, each and every one. And then once I do that, I'll go ahead and start shaping them and things like that, blending them with a natural nail. Make sure you glue your nail tips on straight, guys. I haven't had that issue when I'm doing my nails a full set because I'm very careful, but I just wanted to say I have taken these nails off over 2 weeks ago. I kind of did a bunch of nail videos and then kind of posted them sporadically, but in order. And these I did wear for 2 weeks, and they were on. I had no lifting. I had no, adhering problems to where they were popping off. And this is Polygel. I only use Polygel. So as you can see, I am gluing them on, and they look so hideous right now, but the end result is going to be super, super cute, as you saw the thumbnail. And as I stated before, guys, make sure you excuse my voice and the way I'm talking because, I did have that tooth pulled and it is very difficult right now. And I actually talk all day at a call center, so it's very difficult. My mouth kind of swollen a little bit, but I'm pushing through because I love doing this right here, and I'm going to start doing nails this week. But so I'm just going to go ahead and do this left hand for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and blend the tip, as I stated before. I'm just going to blend the sides. I don't really too much focus on blending the tip. That's just my preference. I don't find it necessary. I don't know what the use of it is for, in all honesty. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then once I do that, I'll go ahead and switch my bit, as you'll see me do here, and I'll apply my my Young Nails Protein Bond. I do go back in with some dehydrator. That is the main thing. When I do have clients, I make them wash their hands first, then I go over my prep, and then I adhere my tips, and it never fails. It's like clockwork. it's bulletproof. So now that I have my protein bond on, I'm gonna go in with some more of this primer right here. This is just something I got from my local beauty supply. It works. I just put like literally a dab on it, just like an extra precaution. So now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna change my bit to this. What is this bit? I was looking for a ceramic, but I was like, no, not that one. I did put that one back. This is the one that I use for shaping duck. Don't even get me the lion. I do not know what this bit is called. I know it's a metal bit. I'd have to go back in my Amazon storefront to see what kind of bit it is. So I am putting on a mask because dust is going to go flying everywhere when shaping these duck tips. Just being honest. I pulled this up to about 11 RPMs. And this bit is really, really good for shaping and filing away. So I do prefer this one when I'm doing my duck. Now, when I'm doing my duck tips, I love the good moon shape, not too hard on the moon shape. Now, honestly, preferentially, I wouldn't wear duck nails for a full set ever again because they're pointy. So I had issues. But they're not as pointy as a stiletto. Like a stiletto you can avoid, but the duck you can't. So because there's two on each freaking tip. So it's just like, but it's still flattering and very, very cute. I'm not knocking that, but this is how I shape my duck tips. Making sure that tip is really, really good. You kind of gotta go. I switched my my drill to reverse because I'm doing my right hand. So I'm just going in and sharpening up that tip there, and I'm gonna do that to all of the nails. But there, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that and kind of get the free edge just a little bit, and I think that is perfect. So I'm going to do that to all the nails, and all the shaping is done. Look at that. It's super cute. Loving this. These tips are just the best for duck tips. So now we're going to go in with our application. This Polygel is from Zule, as you could tell. I actually took that one off. There's another one that I have. It's called, I forgot. Oh, it's called Mauve. There it is. I wanted the mauve one. This one has a little bit of glitter in it, and I really, really like that. Little did I know that was enough polygel right there. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put that polygel. I need some more of that. That's some good polygel right there. If you have not tried Julie's polygel, make sure you hit her up on her YouTube channel, her Instagram as well. I have her storefront saved, her website saved to my phone, so I will be buying the collection very soon. So I did go ahead and just kind of put 1B. I'm a 1B kind of girl. I just learned how to work the polygel and been doing it so long at this point. I just know how to work it without wasting it, I guess. But I'm just gonna go ahead and cover the entire nail, and I've been talking for 8 minutes straight, guys. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this process. And with this, you want to make sure that you keep your polygel aligned with the tip and the shape of the nail. That's why shaping is so important. I'm using my polygel brush to make sure I get the shape correct and make sure I don't do anything extra or go over my guidelines, so I don't have to do any extra filing. That's why you see me hitting these sides really good to keep that nice duck shape and making sure the polygel is pulled down on the tip. You don't want the tip too thin, because then the tips will break off throughout your wear. So just try to make sure that you follow your guide as far as your tip and what you have set for yourself. And here is all the nails filed. All the nails application. Like, look at the application, y'all. That was cute. I'm going for a short duck set. I think the short duck sets are really cute, and I wanted them to be wearable as well for my 2 weeks that I was going to be wearing these nails. I did go ahead and wipe them off already, but I'll show you guys that on camera just so you guys can make sure y'all remember. This is just nothing but alcohol, wiping off the tacky layer. I love Zule's Polygel. Look at that smooth application, y'all. Like, that was just so fire. And she has beautiful colors, so I do take this about a 7 and go over with my cylinder e-file and just go over the entire nail. I'm only going to show you guys one finger as always, and then I'm just going to show you guys my cuticle work, hand filing with duct tips. You don't want to hit those sides too much. Like, I'm barely tapping them, jokers. Like, I'm barely tapping them. So I'm going to hit the free edge with that just to make sure my shaping is really crisp. And then I'll go under the nail, and then I'll do my cuticle work and buffing, and then that's about it. So right here, I'm just hitting it with the file, make sure it's completely smooth around all the surfaces. This just gives me a little bit more control, and then I'll go in with the cuticle work. I did not hit the sides too much. I was kind of out of frame right here, but I was showing you guys right there that I was not hitting those sides too much. Like, I'm going at an angle, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to hit the cuticle area, which if you do your application very well, this is very fast. As you can see, I'm basically done going over the entire nail. And then I'm going to hit the underside right here in a second. There we go. Turning it up a little bit. And this just kind of thins it out if it is a little bit thicker than what you normally want. Hitting those undersides really make a difference in the cleanliness of your shaping. So you just want to go ahead and do that. And now I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fix that because it was a little bit more thicker than what I wanted on the top. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit the free edge a little bit more. And now that I like that shaping, I'll go ahead and buff here in a second. And look at that, nice and sharp. So I'm going to go ahead and buff it, and that is the shaping of a duck nail. Like, y'all, that was really clean. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was very proud of myself on this set. I really liked it. I got a lot of compliments when I wore this out and everything. So I did wear this for a full 2 weeks. This is not a pop-off method. If you guys want a video of the pop-off method, let me know. And that's how that is looking. And now we're going to go ahead and do a little magic. And the nails are all filed, shaped, and buffed. Look at that cleanliness. Like, oh, it was gorgeous. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I was feeling myself. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe them down just to make sure I get any dust or anything like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and start the nail art. And now I'm just going to take some of this Dynamic Nail Supply. This is their transfer gel. I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this and put it on, focusing more on the top and the middle part of the nail, because I'm going to be doing a Frenchie, so it's not going to be completely covered. No need to do all that extra work. So I'm just going to do that nice, good layer, cure it for 1 minute and 45 seconds. And then I'm going to take my foil. Now, I did cut this foil several ways on the corners to make it adhere to the curvature of the nail, and I'm just going to go ahead and take my silicone tool and press that down. I pressed this for about a good 2 minutes, y'all. And there'll still be, you know, no foil gel is just perfect. It depends on how you apply them, how you cure your foil gel in the lamp, how long you let it cool. All those factors factor in if you have a good peel back or not. So I pressed this down for at least 2 minutes. So excuse me, guys, I'm so sorry. But I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of press that down. It doesn't need to be perfect because, like I said, I'm going to be doing a Frenchie on this nail as well. And I'll let you guys watch me peel that off. And now that is all done, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be, you know, readable, I guess you could say. Now I'm going to take this beautiful white gel polish that I got from Amazon. I love that brand, by the way. I bought quite a few polishes from them. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my Frenchies now. This is one of my favorite ways to do Frenchies, honestly. Fill the bottom up to how deep you want the French. Do your smile line, fill in the rest. I find it very easy. I was just loading my brush here, making sure it was nice and flexible, because they do get kind of stiff after a while, just sitting there. They dry out. They say to put some oil on them, but I don't think I want to do that. So So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my French. I love the V Frenches. Those will forever be my favorite, and that's what I will continue to do. You know, you do Frenches how you prefer them. This is how I prefer them. So this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna make sure I can kind of curve it slightly at the end, making sure it's straight, you know, in the dead center of the nail. And then once I get that to my liking, I'll go ahead and fill the sides in and cure for about 60 seconds. And I'll do this to each of those Frenchies. And if you have not noticed, you're more than halfway through this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and support your girl for free. So now that all the Frenches are done, I'm gonna go ahead and do this French with this minty green color that I have here. I'm gonna be doing some black as well on a different nail, but I'm gonna take this color here. This is like the main star of the show, I guess. Beautiful green color. I think it's still like summer vibes, still kind of cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the index finger this color entirely. I did do 2 coats of this. Honestly, you really didn't need it, but that was just my preference. I did cure each coat for 60 seconds, and then I did my French with this same color here on the middle finger. I could have swore I did that middle finger with green, but apparently I forgot. I am going to airbrush that one with that same green. Yes, I have resorted back to the acetone and gel polish. My room is very ventilated, fans and everything, and I'm wearing a mask. And I'm also spraying away from my face. So once I get my Frenchie the way I like it, I'll go ahead and airbrush this nail with that green color, and then we'll proceed from there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this Macart rhinestone glue. I did favor the one that I'm pulling out now. I put the other one back for later. I'm just going to go ahead on this finger here. Now I should have airbrushed this beforehand. I think I'm going to stop myself. I think, but I'm not. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my little 3D art right here. I'm just going to go ahead and take that. You kind of want to let it spread just a little bit and just kind of pull it in. That's literally all it is. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side of the nail. You want to put enough on there to where you're able to spread it and it looks good. So yeah, I just did that. You just kind of pull it down toward the center, making sure it's nice and even. Cure it. I'm going to do the same thing to the thumb. I try to do my ring finger and my thumb the same. Yeah, I just did 3 on here. This one was really, really pretty. I don't think I like the way that looks. I think I wiped that off. I didn't like the way it looks. I wiped that off. And I redid it. Yeah, I did that one a little bit better. So now I'm doing the same side to the same thing to the other side. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that gel down. It's pretty self-explanatory, guys. Practice makes perfect with this particular design. Now here, I'm going to go in and do like some... I don't know what to call it. I want to say like cow print. I just did like some dots. And I feel like they were like more cow printy. I don't know. I want to say cow print. Looks like cow print to me. That's kind of what I think I was going for. And I just kind of did that on the pinky. And then I cured that with that black. Now in my defense, one of these nails was supposed to be like a zebra print. Totally forgot about it. Totally forgot. And then on the index finger, after I cure that gel polish, I'm taking 3 of those 3 dots, and I'm gonna make some 3D art. Just, you know, swooping those down, swooping them down. Just something a little different, not so plain. And then I'll go ahead. Now, the mistake I made here, this gel polish, airbrush gel right here, it is so thin. The white one particularly, and obviously we're using white a lot. I actually like to see the airbrush. So I pulled out one of my little pink slips right here. So I actually like to see the pigment, and it was looking pretty okay. And I just airbrushed it. I should have airbrushed that first before I did my 3D art, and that was totally my fault. But I wasn't gonna stop. I wasn't gonna stop my process. So I'm gonna clean that airbrush off my skin with some acetone. And then I'm going to go in and kind of cure that. I did go back in and spray just a little bit more, make it more pigment. I had like a little dot in the middle I had to get rid of. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the rest off my finger and then cure for 30 seconds. And now I'm going to take this orange from Saviland with their airbrush gels, and I'm going to go in on the ring finger. And like I stated, I should have did the airbrush first before I did my 3Ds, but honestly, these nails are cute just like this. I could have left it like that, but I didn't. And here we go. Just hitting that real quick on the what you call it. It looks really, really cute and super, super cute, honestly. Could do a whole set like that. And now I'm gonna hit this with the I hate that I can never show you guys like automatically what it looks like. I have to pull my camera back or something. And I'm just gonna hit the ends of these nails, kind of airbrush them just a little bit, the same green color, and then I'll cure. I'm gonna get the gel off my finger, and then I'll just go ahead and cure in the lamp. And I think I did some 3Ds on this one as well, and then I'll cure that once I'm done doing the 3D art. And now I'm just gonna go in with this Macquarie Rhinestone glue and just kind of put some bling at the top here. Also to kind of cover up that, you know, pieces that didn't make it on the Dior template for the foil. And I'm just gonna put some gold stones up there. And then I'm also gonna do that on a couple other nails as well. Just kind of make those, you know, gotta have some bling on there. It ain't too much, but it's some bling. And I'll go ahead and cure that in the lamp for about 30 seconds on that one. And now I'm just going to put like these little gold dots here that I have in the corner up there. And I'm just going to kind of put them over like around the cow print. And then I'll top coat all of the nails, and I'll put like a couple rhinestones around the cuticle, and this is the final look. I love how these turned out. Excuse that little dot up there by that airbrush. I wasn't too worried about it. The thumb is actually my favorite, not gonna even lie, and the ring finger. But I was just really throwing some colors together. Like, I thought this was super cute. Now, I didn't show my other hand, but the other hand is done. I should have gotten like a video of like me with both my hands, but I did do a full set on these nails, and they are so gorgeous. I hope you guys like them. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share the video with someone that may like it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.